Yo, here we are. Where are we, Lucas? What's going on?
Yo, we're in the far field, late August, 2023.
Late August, far field. Wanted to give you just a simple little glimpse into the magic of the earth here. So this was where we were doing a little bit of our field experiments on some more sort of larger acreage of different crops, and so we did end up doing two things, and we wanted to take a peek together and see how they're doing. So first, maybe let's go take a peek at our sorghum here. Yeah, sure, that works. Yeah, this is the sorghum that we're growing, that we planted. I think we sent a video maybe in June or May or something about that. And little baby grasses, and now they're here. Sorghum can get quite tall, in a well amended soil. It could easily get 10, 12 feet high. So one of the things about doing what we're doing here is it gives us a sense of the baseline of where we're starting with the soil quality, and so we're seeing that there definitely is going to take amending and tending to the soil to reach a real sort of productive level. But this season we are going to get some definite sorghum out of here and be able to press it and make some delicious sorghum molasses.
Some of the grasses are already an inch in diameter. We're wondering at what point they'll sweeten up, whether the cooler temperatures is the fall. Yeah, when do you think the harvest will be?
So I think with sorghum, what you're trying to hit is you want to do the harvest just before the first frost. If they frost, it sort of changes the structure, and you lose a lot of quality, but you want a bit of that cooling period. So we're probably going to aim to do it around the beginning of October, just to be safe. And it's going to be a party. Hopefully we'll see you there. So that's our sorghum for cane planting, and then over here is a big old field. Come on in with me here. And this is interesting. So wasn't particularly necessarily planned this way, but so we wanted to do a cover crop in this area, the large part of this half acre, and we did what ended up being a small mix between something called Sudex and sun hemp. Sun hemp is a legume and can grow really big and fibrous and fix nitrogen, and then Sudex, which is a cross between sorghum, like what we're growing over there for cane, and Sudan grass, which is a very prolific carbon-producing grass. But for whatever reason, the Sudex has done quite well, but the sun hemp, pretty much everything you're seeing here is Sudex. The sun hemp has been munched. I don't know if, see that there. So that's the sun hemp. It's quite small, so it seems like two things have happened. Somehow the makeup of the soil has not been favorable for the sun hemp. I think maybe just the compaction. It might have a harder time, its roots, than the grass and the Sudex, but it's also gotten munched, which is helpful information again.
And maybe water too. Maybe the Sudex is more drought condition tolerant, and we have had some dry weeks throughout the summer.
Yeah, totally. That's
and this compacted soil doesn't hold water like some of our beds out.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, because we grew the sun hemp inside the fence a couple years ago, and it got 10, 12 feet high.
Wow.
And, thick, amazing, luscious stuff. So it's definitely, it's revealing that something's happening. It sounds very possible. It could be a moisture thing too. But we're gonna. This is a thick stand of the Sudex. It might also have just outcompeted the sun hemp a little bit, being a little thickly planted. But it's going to achieve at least the basic goal of adding some carbon. So we're happy about that, and organic matter to the soil, which really needs it. And then the last thing I would say, if we walk back out here a little bit, you can see the other big thing that's possible when we do a cover crop like this, and in new growing areas is it's a little bit like I was talking with the sorghum, but it gives you an opportunity to see the nuances of the different parts of the field. So we're getting really different growth right here. You know, this is same plant planted at the same time, all the same moisture. You know, and it's that tall. Come however many, 5 feet over this way, and it's a third taller, and further along, starting to produce a seed head. So that just is showing us, giving us, and that's a sort of small micro pattern, but there's some areas where there's sort of larger swaths that we can see greater deficiencies or greater quality. So when we go into next year, hopefully we'll make some good records this summer, take some pictures, and then be able to be a little specific in our amending for next year.
Bubs, what do you think? He says, great time out here. Open field, recently mowed. A lot of good things happening.
What did you find? What do you got in your hand?
I found a little bit of passion flower, a little nervine relaxant. Relax the nervous system a little bit. Could be a good tea for me before bed tonight. Also want to shout out all our CSA members. We set a record this week, moving units, over 350 units. We're just incredibly grateful that towards the tail end of the summer there's a lot of variety and there's a lot of folks to share that with. So thank you very much for being part of this community, both the experiments and the solid, tried and true Doug's best peppers ever.
Word.